Good day folks, CG Inferno here with a quick impressions video for Tales of Arise on the Nintendo Switch 2. So before I start, I want to say a huge shout out to Bandai Namco and Bastion PR for providing me a review code to bring you this video. And without further ado, let's jump right into it. So Tales of Arise, it originally released in 2021 of September, which is almost 5 years ago now that I think about that. It's kind of crazy to think. But it's the latest entry into the Tales of series, which was well received for the most part for most fans, although it definitely did have some of its issues, mainly the second part of the story, which is where I felt me and maybe a fair amount of other people felt the game kind of just went way off the grid compared to the first part of the game, which is a lot more grounded, more Tales-like and everything. But overall, still a good solid entry. Hopefully they are working on a new one, but that remains to be seen. And then obviously we had the DLC that came out a few years after, which arguably probably was not needed at all. It just serves as like an extra chapter more or less, which, you know, you didn't really need the DLC for it. And if you don't want to play it or haven't played it yet, honestly I'd say you don't need to. Obviously if you want to go for it, by all means go for it. But yeah, it was okay at best. You know, it weren't bad, but it weren't great either. But anyway, we are talking about Tales of Arise on the Switch 2. So mainly I'm just going to be going over the performance and what I thought about it. So I've played about 3 to 4 hours or so of the game on the Switch 2. Obviously I wasn't going to go through the whole game again because I don't really see the need to at the moment, but maybe that might change over the course of time. Who knows? But yeah, performance on the Switch 2 itself. Well, it's good and bad. So it's good in the fact that it can run on the Switch 2. When you're watching in-game cutscenes, it's at 60 FPS. Obviously the graphics are quite low, or resolution I should say. The bad part about it is that when you're doing any combat or moving or anything, it goes down to 30 FPS, which for an action game like this is not ideal at all. Personally for me, like, you can get by, don't get me wrong, but honestly speaking, 30 FPS is kind of a killer for me. And I say this because we had currently was it Xenoblade Chronicles X. They came out with a Switch 2 version which gave us 60 FPS, and if you see the difference between that and like 30 FPS version when we first had it or first played on Switch 2, is night and day difference, right? So in my head, I'm thinking, why could they have not done it for this game? Like, I genuinely believe, yeah, I know the Switch 2 is not as powerful as, say, like the Steam Deck and the other handhelds and everything, but I genuinely felt that it could reach 60 FPS during combat. Now, would it have dipped here and there? Possibly, but I would have, personally, I would have probably taken that over than just straight up giving us 30 FPS, because sometimes it feels like it just eats up your inputs a bit compared to, like, you know, 60 FPS. Maybe that's just me, maybe it's just like a placebo effect, I don't know. But yeah, I'm not really too happy on the 30 FPS. Now, graphical wise, obviously it's not really as sharp as, say, Steam, PlayStation, all of that, right? But it gets the job done on the Switch 2. Handheld wise, it honestly looks quite good on handheld, which I played about probably like 2 hours or so on handheld just to see how it felt. And usually I don't play my games handheld on the Switch 2. It's usually just straight dock and call it a day, very rarely. But honestly, I could see the appeal to it. I was pleasantly surprised at how well it looked on handheld. But yeah, there's really not much to say. It's a shame that is locked to 30 FPS. Hopefully in the future they might consider doing a 60 FPS patch if they could. And if they do, then the question will come to as to why was it not here on release. But yeah, the game itself is still the same game that was out from how many years ago. Same story, same changes. Obviously now you have the DLC included, so you don't have to buy that itself compared to like other consoles and platforms as well. So I guess that's somewhat of a plus side towards it. But you know, for people that haven't played Tales of Arise, don't get me wrong, it's a good game and I think you should play it. Now, as for what platform to play it on, it's, I mean, obvious choice will be like, you know, your consoles, PC, even Steam Deck. Switch 2, I mean, if you don't really care for the frame rate when you're doing combat and stuff, then yeah, I would say get on the Switch 2 as well. But personally, I say while the game is good, looks good for the Switch 2, runs well for the most part. The fact that obviously you have the 30 FPS for combat and like gameplay and everything is what kind of kills it for me. So ideally, I'll probably say wait for a sale for this one and then, you know, go and grab it like when you can, because personally, I don't think it's a thing that you need to go and get straight away. But yeah, overall, you know, a decent experience, just minus the fact that frame rate is it's not ideal, especially in an action game. But who knows, maybe in the future they could patch it. We'll have to wait and see. Hopefully they do. But yeah, that is it from me for this quick impressions video on Tales of Arise on the Switch 2. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's a bit of a short, sweet one because, to be honest, there's not too much to talk about in terms of like the whole game itself, because I've done plenty of videos of this in the past before. So yeah, it'll probably just be like me rinse and repeating again all over again. So yeah, that's it for me. If you guys want any questions, let me know down in the comments below. And yeah, that's been CG Inferno. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next video.